Hey there, everyone. So today I would like to talk about the usage of flaps and ailerons. And some of my friends seem to have a misconception about what each of them do. I always get like, oh, so you control the airplane with flaps. Well, no, not really. So today I would like to do like a basic explanation on how these two components work on the airplane. So stay tuned. These here are your flaps. Over here, these are your ailerons. By turning the yoke left or right, turns the ailerons on the outside of the wings up or down, and this controls the roll of the airplane. So if I want to make a left bank turn, I move the yoke to the left, it moves the aileron up, that wing goes down. On the other side, the opposite happens and the wing goes up. So here's the switch that controls the flaps. As you can see, there's different varying, 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees to 4 degrees, and then the numbers of the airspeed at which these flaps could be used. And here's a look at the flaps. And it goes through, this is going to extend all the way down to 40, so 10, 20, 30, 40. So what we use the flaps for is to, like, say when you're landing, you want to pitch down further, but you don't want to increase airspeed. The flaps generate more lift. At the same time, they also generate more drag, so that they'll also slow your airplane down. This is why you can't fly with your flaps down at full power, full speed. You'll probably break them off, and I've never done that. But so there's a range in which you can use your flaps in. So here's the vertical stabilizer of the airplane. It controls the yaw of the airplane, which is like a left and right motion. And then you have the horizontal stabilizers, which controls pitch up or down. And then there's a trim tab. So for the flying portion today, we're going to do the VOR runway 13 to circle land on 26 approach. So here we are in the air. It's pretty foggy, as you can see. I also kind of like this angle because you can kind of see the wing and how the flaps work. Sorry for the footage, I did this all on my iPhone, so bear with me. So on this approach, we're trying to get down to our decision height, or MDA, at 560. And to stabilize this approach, what I do is I like to put in 10 degrees of flaps. So what that did is it kind of slowed my airplane down a little bit, and it also stabilized it so I wasn't bumped around that much. Because in the clouds you can get bumped around pretty much, and then try to use a little bit of trim to help compensate for all that. So here we are, breaking out of the clouds. It's pretty cool flying through clouds into an approach. You kind of feel like a big boy, even though you're in a 182. So a little more info on flaps. So flaps provide a couple of advantages. They produce greater lift and permitting lower landing speed, producing greater drag, permitting a steep descent angle without airspeed increase. They also reduce the length of the landing roll, so when you land, you won't roll down the runway as long. With flaps lowered, your airspeed decreases unless you either change the pitch of your airplane or increase power. So sometimes when you lower your flaps, the plane will balloon up, or it'll pitch up. So you have to kind of compensate that. You kind of know that's coming when you start putting in flaps, and you kind of trim accordingly with that. Yeah. So here we are trying to get down on approach to 560 to land. We've already been cleared to land on this VOR runway 13, a circle to land on 26. So just enjoy and watch the flaps in action, even though it's not that exciting, but hey. Again, sorry about the footage. I did this all on my iPhone. Hopefully as I keep doing this, I get better at it. Hopefully. Well, with that landing, this concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something, and I hope to be back soon. Bye bye.